10 years ago, we came across a scene in Nicaragua that changed our lives and significantly altered the way that chronic kidney disease of undetermined cause, or CKDU, is being addressed. We arrived in Chichigalpa at night. Sugarcane workers dying from CKDU lay in hammocks outside of a sugar company's gate in protest.
Somos los afectados por la insuficiencia renal crónica. Están muriendo a diario 3, 4 compañeros. Ahorita mismo tenemos 2 que murieron y ahí los están velando en su casa, pues.
Mi papá que falleció hace 14 años, de la misma enfermedad.
We learned more about the disease, encountered the community of La Isla de Viudas, from where we take our name, and worked with local researchers in order to identify how we could address what was happening. In Nicaragua, we rehabbed schools and health clinics, improved sanitation, built wells and water systems, and facilitated alternative job training. We documented repression, violence, illegal contracting practices, and child labor in the sugar sector.
Encantada, dime, ¿cuántos años tienes?
13.
13. ¿Y estás en la escuela?
Sí.
Eventually working with the industry to make sure conditions improve.
Just really hot, blazing sun. It's noon, middle of the day. When I look at the number of workers here and the amount of water I'm seeing, there's no way they have enough water, and there's absolutely no shade, and there's no question that there's more women working in the fields because so many of the men have gotten sick or died.
Our documentation of the epidemic and the international media coverage we facilitated brought this issue to the world's attention.
Hope is a funny word, but it has to give some sense that it is possible to make things better, because it's unacceptable to have people dying every goddamn day.
La Isla Network, a platform for engagement, research, and policy work on CKDU internationally, was born.
We should use the best available data from several research groups, and we should push for improved work practices and try to create mitigations and interventions.
Policymakers need to know the scope, scale, and burden of this disease and what can be done about it. Via the initiatives we, Degree, and Adelante, we are understanding the disease and its causes, while at the same time carrying out workplace health interventions.
By having a group like we who's willing to collaborate with other people, it's kind of a win-win. They get to add these other pieces to their study that they couldn't do themselves, and then the researchers don't have to start from scratch and get a cohort together, find a mill to work with, and do all the sort of the groundwork. So we'll all share our results and we'll all get to analyze it in the bigger context, which works really well that way.
Nosotros sigamos adelante y viendo que la vida no solamente es matar, sino que es saberse controlar su cuerpo también.
Today, La Isla Network and colleagues are being asked by governments around the world to provide insight into addressing CKDU. We're supporting the creation and enforcement of policies required to protect vulnerable worker populations and mapping its global prevalence.
Having this collaborative network is definitely beneficial for the research. Many of these people are from informal sectors, the salt mine workers and the agriculture workers, the bricklayers, the construction workers who are affected, and half of them don't even know that they have it.
Those affected and those at risk need quality work done. The researchers doing the work need support from major food brands, governments, foundations, and development banks. As consumers, we all have a responsibility to address this disease. We envision a world in which all workers and communities at risk of CKDU are protected. We have the strategy to make that a reality. It is time to work together.